sale of Bruno is becoming concrete day by day. As day goes by, the news is coming out, is showing that, or is proving that yes, there is possibility that this guy is going. You think it will be a good business if they, eventually sell Bruno?
If I was the manager of Manchester United and the club puts my best player up for sale for the sole reason that they want to make profit, I'll work out on the job. I'm going to leave the job. See, you cannot appoint a manager and take the manager for a joke. You understand? You are looking at pound for pound Manchester United best player over the last 5 years. This guy came in and was an instant hit. He was so good that the second season, everybody knew he should be the captain. Every manager that has come into the club, I've not had a problem with him. On and off the pitch, he has been awesome, behaving himself. He is an example not just to players that are coming into the club, but for academy players too. They can look up to him. A manager has come into the club, has, found it very difficult to settle in. The only player that can, help him, transfer his ideas to the player, they have player group. The head of the player group is Bruno Fernandes. You are now saying that a manager that is yet to settle, that has found it so difficult to, translate his tactics to the player, you now want to sell the only voice of that manager in the dress. You want to sell that player out. If you were the manager, honestly, if I was the manager of a club like that, I come into a club and then the next thing you are doing is to say Bruno can go. Not even after the type of season we have. That's one. Two, Bruno is the only side attraction we have for world-class players. Any world-class player that wants to come to Manchester United needs to see the ambition in the club. You need to see that, okay, I'm coming into this club. This is what they have on ground. This is what I'm coming to meet. There's Bruno Fernandes here. Okay, I'm guaranteed of a particular level of performance because this guy is here. Now you don't want to sell that person. Let's even say hypothetically, we decide to sign Osimhen. You now take the player who has been your highest creator for 5 years. You sell him out of the team. Where is the logic? Where is the common sense? Every football fan, your job is to enjoy the results of your team. You are a fan. The administrative part of the game is none of your business unless your club is being very poor administratively. That's when you are going to concern yourself with whether the ownership is bad or not. But in terms of the money the club is making, how the club wants to get their profit, it is none of anybody's business. When Ferguson was the manager of Manchester United, we didn't concern ourselves with how much the club was spending, how much the club was making. We were just enjoying the outcome of the game because we were fans and that's what we want to see. How can you, as a fan, be talking about pure profits, saying that if we sell Bruno, they will now have 100 more million to spend? Who was our business with that? Does Man City or Chelsea concern themselves with that? What's your business on how the club makes money? Ours is to get the best player and use them to win the best things. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of hearing some fans saying Bruno brings us money. What is the job of Ratcliffe if he invested into the club and then right now he needs to sell to make money? Oh, they are saying, okay, PSR this, PSR that. They want to balance. What about Chelsea? What about Man City? Don't they have to balance the books too? Why are they signing as if the book does not exist? You can find loopholes if you want to. Any owners that want to sign player can find loopholes in those deals and sign. Since Todd Boehly came, he has been looking at loopholes and he has been taking advantage of the loopholes in the PSR and he has been signing players. Anybody who wants to sign can say, oh, PSR, and then I'm not signing. Look at Manchester City. 210 million, they spent that in January alone and it didn't work out. And they are ready to splash money again because Etnori is coming. Tijani Reinders is coming. Ryan Check is coming. These are big money players. Liverpool, clubs that want to compete against. Liverpool now, Bayer Leverkusen have rejected 130 million for Wits. Liverpool are going with 150. You are not saying, okay, the best thing you want to do is sell your best player and reinvest. How? Which player have we even managed to replace in that team? We don't replace players.
I think the best team keeps their best players.
Exactly. You keep your best player, and to think it that to think that Manchester United, we don't even have a history of replacing our best players. I can count several players that we didn't replace. We didn't replace Ferdinand. We didn't replace Vidic. We didn't replace Ryan Giggs. We didn't replace Rooney. We didn't replace Babatov. We didn't replace Ronaldo. We didn't replace these guys. Yes.
Is it that you didn't replace them, or you didn't buy a player who is substandard to them?
We did not pay enough money to replace them on time. There is not enough time to delve into that issue, because there was a point in time there was a lot of backstory to the around Ferguson not getting the right amount of money he wants from the Glazers, because he wanted Ribery to replace Ronaldo. He wanted Benzema to replace Tevez. A lot of them like that. A lot of deals like that. That didn't happen because the club didn't want to spend. And then right now the club is now telling you as a fan that for pure profit reasons they want to sell Bruno. Bruno, come on. The only shining beacon in the team, you want to sell him because you want to make money? Are we the only team that need to make money? Barca is broke. Do you know? Barca is broke. Tell me what best player that Barca have sold. One. Not even that De Jong guy. De Jong now, what's the name of this their manager? Barca's manager. Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick came in and said he likes De Jong. The club retained him. Amorim has come out severally to say that he has pleaded with Bruno on several occasions. And Bruno told him outrightly that he is staying, except the club wants to sell him. How can fans now, come so low as to be discussing profit for the club? It's none of your business. Your business is to get good results from your team and enjoy. Football is about entertainment. What's my business with the business side of it? I don't have any business with it, except if there's poor management. When Roman Abramovich was Chelsea's owner, have you ever seen a Chelsea fans or talking about profits coming inside? What's your business? Enjoy the fun of having good players. Enjoy it. Torbula spent a whooping close to 300 million in midfield alone. What have we spent that we are needed to sell? Even if you want to make profit, there are a lot of players. I expect Manchester United fans to even be calling their board out and say they are not working enough. Because the way City offload, we don't offload like that. The way Chelsea offload, we don't offload like that. Let our board learn how to offload players on time. They will leave a player on the bench until the player has no market value. And then they now start to look for who to sell that is in the field. No. Sell players on time and make money on time. That's what the best club does. Honestly.
All right, so let's talk about let's say, okay, now they wanted to, make money off them. Why don't them sell the players like Garnachos,
exactly,
and maybe raise money?
Players that are not.
Two players can raise that 100 million.
Exactly.
Two players.
You have Rashford in the market. You have Sancho in the market. You have Garnacho too, who is almost out of the club. If you
Anthony too.
Anthony, thank you very much. If they have a board that is working, you have a committee that is working on transfers, you can sell those ones. Sell. Let us see. Go out there and do your job. You're not doing your job. If you're doing your job, we have enough players to bring in profit. If we even should be talking about profit, because it's crap talking about profit. It's not fans' business talking about profit. It's not your job. Your job is to enjoy the game, enjoy the outcome of the game. Since I've been watching Bayern Munich, since I know Bayern Munich, there's been no point in time I've heard that they are discussing profit by sales. It was their business. Bring the best. When the best plays and you win trophy, identity wins you. Identity brings you commercial deals. Brings you a lot of things. The amount of money that Ed Woodward was getting from commercial deals was not because of Ferguson's job.
Stars and
stars and everything. The job he has done over the years. It was because we are falling from the pecking order over the years. That's why Manchester United, as big as we are talking about selling players to make profit. The club alone, the identity of the club alone, the image of the club should bring you more than enough money. Didn't they just go to Malaysia for some tour to get some money? Do something and make money and stop telling me that you should sell Bruno. Bruno for people. No, come on. Come on. Are we the new us now? He's selling your best player.
Even Arsenal is not selling now.
Arsenal is not selling now.
They're trying to build identity.
Exactly. They're trying to build something. You don't sell your best players. It makes no sense.
As a big club that wants to succeed and win trophies.
Exactly. You don't sell.
Well, guys, Manchester United fans, tell us what you think. Do you think it's okay for you guys to sell Bruno? And do you know the after effect of selling Bruno if you sell Bruno? Tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms and football analysis, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.